Oh, little sleepy man. Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. That was my wee dog, Louis, French Bulldog, having a wee snooze on the couch there. Today, S15. So, last time we left, took the head off. Ta-da! So today, we need to clean the surface. The head's actually at the machine shop at the moment getting surfaced. I think it's finished, so Nick's going to pick that up Monday. I need to order a gasket and head studs, and yeah, we need to clean this up. So I'm going to show you how to clean this up. Another thing I'm going to do is we got a brand new water pump here because we may as well. And then last thing we want to do is get this thing back together and the water pump shits itself or whatever. I don't know if this has ever been changed. Definitely hasn't since I went into the car. So, you know, cooling, and that crusty ass fuel filter needs to go because, again, we want this thing to be mint. It's going to be stock bottom. We're going to try to push it as hard as we can, so we want everything else around it to make sure that it is going to be good. What else? Oh, got all my new lines in for my turbo. So we've got 2 water lines, oil line, drain with a gasket, some studs, downpipe gasket, manifold gasket, and both these gaskets for here and here. So we got all that, and yeah, let's clean up the top of this head and then get this water pump and stuff on. So first things first, I've blocked up the bores, so got some rags in there, here and here. This is just to stop any debris getting into our cylinders. Then we grab, I'm probably going to struggle to, oh no, there we go, this razor blade, and you want to hold it at a steep angle and just kind of scrape this off. You're going to get a little bit down the holes, but there's not much really you can do about it. It'll be fine. You're going to do an oil change and a coolant flush pretty much straight after you get this motor going again anyway, just to get rid of any of the shit that's in the block, so it's not a massive deal. But yeah, I'll set you guys up, we'll time lapse scraping it all down, and then we'll move on to the water pump and the fuel filter. So we just cleaned down our surface area of the head, or the block I should say, so when we put our new gasket on, the head's got something nice and the gasket's something nice to mate to. Just run your finger over it, it's nice and smooth. As I said, you're going to get a little bit of shit down there, but not much to really worry about it, but that's what we need to do. Clean up the surfaces. So the head has got a fresh surface from the machine. This has got an okay surface, enough to where when we put our new gasket on, it's all going to mate up nicely. So now what we're going to do is quickly change this fuel filter. It's just the two bits in here, so I'm just going to do one of those YouTube things where I do this or whatever it is, that, and the next time I bring the camera out, the new one's in there. So I don't know if that worked very well, but you get the idea. New fuel filter, old one, voila. Now, water pump. Water pump, we have our belt here, so we just loosen our old alternator right there, the bolt there, 12mm, 14 or 12mm there, wind them in, we can get the belt off, pull this off, and there should be, I don't know, 6-7 bolts around here. Pop them out, get our new water pump over there with our gasket, pop them in here, pop the belt back on, and we're good to go. Wait for the head to come back. So I've loosened off my alternator, 14 here, there's a 14 on the other side of this bolt here, and a 12 here. Push them in like that, belt came off. Obviously it's not going to come all the way off because you'd have to remove these two in front of it, but belt's off here. Pulley came off because there's no fan holding it on, pulley's here. And now we've got our 12mm bolts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 bolts. And our water pump should be out, so I'll sit you somewhere, crack all these off, and we'll get that thing. How did I know that was going to happen? Nice wet floor, yay. Anyway, here we go. Here's our water pump. It's probably fine, but I don't know if you guys can see there on the front, it says Nissan right there. So it's probably the OEM water pump, so probably a good thing we're replacing it with a new one just to be safe. So here you can see old pump, new pump. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that it looks the same, which it does. This one's got a gasket, doesn't have any grooves in it. This one here was actually just siliconed on from factory. We'll just try the gasket. Sometimes people use the gasket and a bit of silicone, which is all good as well, but we should be able to get a good seal with just the gasket as long as we clean all this area here with a blade, like I did with the head there and the bit of Scotch-Brite. We should be all good. So chuck the clean that up real quick and then we'll put the new one in. So I just chucked some bolts in, just finger tight. I ended up using a little bit of grey RTV because it helped to hold the gasket on. But yeah, these are all just finger tights, and then it's going to go around, tighten them all up, and that's the water pump. So chuck the pulley back on, chuck our belt back on, and we good. We good, fam. So I just threw my pulley back on, belt back on, so just got to do it. This nut here is 14 on the front, watch this is all the way tight and this belt is tension, and then one on the bottom here. I'm going to chuck a couple nuts on there just to hold that flush, so like that, and then yeah, minty patinty, cheer brother.